A Kimber Lightweight Night Guard 1911 45 ACP. Lightweight. Let's go see this dog will hunt. Okay gang, welcome to the hideout today, and we're going to talk about a Kimber pistol. But before we do, please click subscribe. You know I'm going to ask it every time. Click like when you do, and click that ringy dingy out there so you get your notification. And one more thing, you guys have really lit up SGT1911.com, and we're going to have probably our biggest ever donation over to St. Jude's. Man, I can't tell you how much we appreciate it. If you have not been there, go check it out. All right, we got new stuff coming. All right. We're talking about a Kimber Lightweight Night Guard 45 ACP 1911. Now I'm going to hold it up here, but I can damn near do it. It is extremely light, and that's what we're talking about, light. Now, I've been out to the range with it, and I fired it. There's some stuff I like, and there's some shit I don't care for, but bottom line is, it seems to be pretty good. You know, it's not an expensive handgun. Here's the deal. The thing weighs less than 2 pounds. So it is exceptionally light for a full-size 1911. It's going to be aluminum everywhere that frickin' aluminum can be. Except the pistol grips, which I'm calling plastic. So, you know, the sights, let's have a look at the sights. I kind of like the sights. They're big white in the back and a red dot up the front. Now, I'm going to turn it around real slow so you can look at this little line. How that comes up in a nice, I'm going to call it like a ski slope. So there's nothing that's going to get caught on there. And I really like that. I like that hammer with that open style. I like the big beaver tail. It's got a big beaver tail that hides down in there. But it's just really, really light. There's really no memory bump on it. If you'll take a notice, there's no memory bump. But if you look how far this thing comes out, there might as well be a memory bump. I don't know if they did that to maybe lessen the cost of the molding when they had these things molded or something, but there's no memory bump, but it just protrudes way out. It's coming back with a flat mainspring housing. It is checkered. It is not checkered in the front. So, you know, we're talking about an extremely light pistol. A couple more things we'll talk about real quick. You can tell, obviously, this has got a full-length guide rod in it. I mean, you can see it out there. It's metal. It's not polymer. You know, I'm going to think that guide rod's not aluminum. It's going to be stainless steel. The barrel's steel. and then everywhere else is just extremely light materials. Trigger 3-hole trigger on it. Not my kind of trigger. Now, I'm saying that because it comes in kind of heavy. It comes in kind of heavy. The trigger comes in kind of, you know, it's kind of cute with the little 3 holes in it, but you don't give a shit what one looks like if it don't work well. So this thing comes in close to 5 pounds. Magazine release, sticks out pretty good on the side. Let's see if I can roll it. Maybe you can see how high. It sticks out pretty good, but you know, it's really got some tension in it. The magazine release comes with one black magazine, kind of stiff, but you know, lightweight. And that's interesting. You know, you guys who carry a 1911, if you're carrying a full size, you know, a 3-pound or damn near 3-pound handgun, time you get it loaded, you know, if you don't have a good belt, your pants are dragging down on one side, you look like one of homie going down the sidewalk and shit. But really, this lightweight pistol could be your solution if you want to carry a full-length pistol, a full-size 1911. You know, if you're gonna hunt with one, I hunt often with a 1911, and we'll talk about that in another video. But when you're carrying one to hunt, usually I'm gonna carry one in a chest rig and the weight's not a problem. But if you're carrying one very long, sometimes you'll leave a damn thing in the truck because it just gets too heavy. And we don't want to get in the habit of doing that. We want to get in the habit of taking it with us. This is a nice little pistol. One additional thing, Kimber. You guys have watched the channel. We've had conversations. We know my personal experience with a Kimber is usually, obviously not always, I have trouble with Kimbers. I guess maybe I'm just jinxed or something, but what I'll have trouble with is the feeding. And now you're gonna have to polish that feed ramp and polish that feed ramp and polish that feed ramp, fire it and fire it and fire it and break it in. Nothing unusual, not a big deal for a 1911, very common for you guys who don't have one. That did not happen with this. I don't know if it's the metal that we're talking about. I don't know what happened if we were able to polish it differently. I don't know if they just did polish it differently. I don't know what the deal was, but I did not have any failure to feed on this, and from my personal experience, very unusual. Is it worth the money? I'm gonna say it is. I mean, it's cut pretty wide open here, and it's got a beveled out spot, so I mean, the ejection port's open. We didn't have any problems feeding. We didn't have any problems ejecting. We didn't have any problems at all. The safety, it's not ambidextrous, but you can see it's got a pretty good flat surface there to get your finger on. It's pretty good. Pistol grips, change them if you want to, but don't change them into something that's going to weigh 15 pounds or you're getting away from the problem. Serrations on the back, serrations on the front. Basically, standard lightweight night guard. You know, it's a 1911. What can be bad? Is it a good pistol? Man, I hope you guys enjoyed the range shots that you're going to see out there. We fired probably 50 rounds or more out of it. Not a problem. We fired Nighthawks. We fired Chip McCormick. We fired Wilson Combat. We fired Ed Brown. We fired all kinds of magazines through it. No problem at all. I was pleased with it. Lightweight, the recoil still was not an issue, not for me. I don't think it would be for most people, but you know, some people it may be. You might prefer the heavier gun. Remembering what we're talking about, Kimber Lightweight Night Guard 1911 45 ACP. I like it. It goes on the shelf. It doesn't go in the trash. Until we get to shoot again, shoot safe and shoot straight. Hoo!